Your success creates a path for others. Women's success has a ripple effect beyond themselves. Many women carry guilt around ambition, wealth, and prioritizing their goals. Shift your mindset. Building a successful business isn't selfish, it's creating opportunities for your family, community, and future generations. When one woman rises, she gives others the permission to rise with her.
The Maxine Unapologetically Authentic.
Welcome back to the Maxine Unapologetically Authentic podcast. I am your host, Maxine C. Smith. Today, we're talking about women in business. Your voice is your power. And why do I talk about this? Because I am a woman in business myself, and I know what it can be like out there. You're trying to get your product on the market, you're trying to market your services, but sometimes it can feel lonely, you can feel like giving up, and you can feel as if you just don't have the support of the people that you expected. Now, today, I want to give you a few points that will inspire you, motivate you, and stay in the business that you have dreamed of and that you believe in. So, first and foremost, to all the women in business and those of you that are thinking of starting a business, now know this: your voice matters. Even when you doubt it, many women have incredible ideas, but question whether they are qualified enough to speak up. Why? It's the fear of judgment, imposter syndrome, and comparing themselves to others keeps many women silent. But I want to tell you this: confidence doesn't come before action, it comes from action. Speak before you feel ready. Your experience, your story, and perspective are valuable and much needed. So just remember this: the moment you use your voice, you give others permission to use theirs. And secondly, what I've seen also and experienced myself, many women, please, queens, stop shrinking to fit places you've already outgrown. Underpricing services, and I know I'm guilty of this too. Avoiding visibility because you're shy to show up on social media, you're shy to attend an event, and downplaying achievements can limit business growth. Use your voice. Show everybody the product, the service that you're proud of. What are the benefits? What value it gives? Because trust me, someone or people out there are looking for what you have to offer. And another thing is, own your expertise unapologetically. Charge according to the value you provide, not your comfort level. This is a business. It's not just something you should take lightly or for granted because other people feel that maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a colleague, maybe it's a family member, and they don't see what you're bringing to the table. Don't shut down because of that. Strangers will support your business. And these days on social media, anybody can find you. If you have something to offer, someone out there wants it. So remember this key point to take away: your business cannot grow beyond the level of your self worth. And it reminds me of something that another fellow women entrepreneur shared with me at a networking event I attended. We had discussions and were networking with women within different enterprises, offering different services, offering different products, and just marketing themselves. And the good thing about that evening was nobody was hiding, nobody was stingy. Everyone was open and willing to share what worked for them in business, what approaches you can use, how you can market yourself. There was a wealth. of information, advice, completely free of charge, that was shared with people with genuine open hearts that wants to help other women also thrive in their businesses. And she said this to me: you fear your greatness. I sat with that for a moment. And as I was processing this thought on my drive home, it made me think, am I confident in the services that I provide as a life and career transition coach? Because I've mentored a number of graduates, successful employees that were, some of them were senior, some of them were just entry level, and some were complete strangers. And I thought, am I really afraid of what I don't know lies inside the knowledge that I've gained over the years, the books that I've read, the discussions I've participated in? There comes a point when it goes quiet. There's no sales, there's no clients, and you start doubting and questioning yourself. Well, I'm here to tell you, don't. You will find your tribe. Invest in networking events, invest in other women that have businesses, that have started, or that are just starting, or that are thinking of starting. Invest in those that are established in businesses already that can help you along your path to open the gateway so that you can navigate this brand new world. It's possible and it is achievable. And remember, you're not on your own. Whether it's on social media, whether it's at networking events, whether it's at a bubbles and brunch function, you will find someone that is like minded, that will pour into you, and you will pour back into someone else. Pay it forward. The other point I'd like to make now, I know, and that's why I said I speak from my own experiences. I will not give you something that I have not struggled with myself. Your struggles are not signs of failure. Just remember that. Entrepreneurship, oh, that's a big word, can throw me off. It can feel lonely and overwhelming because you're the financial advisor, you're the decision maker, you are the ones that maybe some of you have employees that they depend on. Remember this, as much as it can become overwhelming at times. Rejection, slow sales, financial pressure, and balancing family responsibilities can make women feel like giving up. Because as for us as women in business, we have a lot that we have to juggle all the time. We still hold on to our responsibilities. Yes, there's family, there's other commitments, as well as we can see this dream, we can see this legacy, and we want to grow. There's people depending on us, there's people silently cheering for you in the background that you're not even aware of. It does feel like a lot. But when you come to this point, remember, reframe your setbacks. Now, what do I mean by that? Setbacks are lessons rather than losses. Okay? Build your support network like I told you. Seek mentorship and celebrate those small wins. Whether it was one sale that you got, whether it was one client that you provided a service to, celebrate. You all know that the more gratitude that you give, the more you bless yourself. And sometimes it's not in the form of money, it can be in the form of an introduction to a company that you can provide your services to and get a contract from. It can be by word of mouth, spreading what excellent services they're getting from you, how fantastic your products are. They come through recommendations. So don't stop. Don't stop. When it gets hard, reframe the setbacks. And remember, the challenges that you're facing are not proof you're failing. They're proof that you're building, and you're not building alone. So find your tribe and find your community. It's worth it. Trust me, I am there right now. I am finding my tribe, I'm building my community, and I am meeting so many people that I would not have thought of or dreamed of on this path. But it's opening my mind to even more possibilities and more offers that I can provide now. Not just looking at maybe I need a contract, maybe I can do tenders. That way, I'm still providing services. Maybe it can be a referral from a networking group that puts you in a spotlight where you're on a stage, where you're representing your brand, you as a woman in business. So don't doubt yourself. And remember, the other point I'd like to make, visibility creates opportunity. Now, what do I mean by that? Many women dream of impact but hesitate to be seen. And there's a few reasons why we hesitate to be seen. We fear criticism on social media. Nobody wants to hear that, oh my goodness, she's always posting videos on social media. She's always just posting her products. She's always branding and marketing a book. Everything is about business, business. What is a life like? This is your investment. This is your legacy that you're busy building. Doesn't matter. Remember, people that do less than you will always criticize. People that feel they are envious or jealous that they haven't taken that step, they weren't bold enough, they weren't brave enough to start what you started, will always criticize. Trust me, I've met successful entrepreneurs in my time that I ventured out in business. And even when I was in corporate, I still met them because I used to enjoy going to the networking events, getting to know people, how they work differently, how they started their businesses, how they stay relevant on the market, and how they continue to thrive and succeed. And trust me, those people don't judge. They don't look down on you. And the number one thing is they never refer to your business as, oh, it's a small business. They refer to it as, and they name it. Like when they meet me, they say, you're Maxine C. Smith. You are the author of The Work of Wisdom and you are the life coach. We've seen your business, Spirit Soul Solutions. They don't undermine it. They don't make it smaller. They acknowledge you and they see you're the walking brand. And they are thrilled to meet you and to engage with you because you have something to offer. So let me just make this clear. That fear, shut it out. The fear of criticism on social media, not your business. What people say behind your back, not your business. Public speaking anxiety, listen. Do the TikTok videos. That's what got me even more confident. I do TikTok lives. There's real people connected with you online, they're engaging with you. It doesn't matter if your words fumble, if you're searching for how to put it into correct context. I even started a podcast because the more you speak, the more you engage, the more confident you become. And when you stand on a podium, trust me, listen, when you're standing on a stage, you still get nervous. You still feel anxious. You still feel as though, can the world just swallow me in right now? But don't. Stay steady and breathe. And there's a marvelous technique that I also recently learned from the networking event that I attended, also by a life coach. And she shared this. She said, just breathe. When you breathe, don't breathe and shrug up your shoulders. She told us, when you breathe, breathe in and let your tummy go out. I didn't even know that. She says, do it a few times and you will relax. Literally try it. It makes you relax before you go up on stage and you have to do public speaking. Try the breathing exercise. I borrowed it from a fellow coach and a fellow woman in business. And trust me, it works. It will definitely work for you. So please, and perfectionism, there is no such thing because this often prevents many women from marketing themselves. Oh, I've got to have the perfect background. I've got to have the perfect phone, the most expensive one. I've got to make sure that I've got the right draping or that I'm out at expensive places. Start with what you have and where you are. I started off simple. I use my TV to project whatever I want to showcase, whether it is my brand when I'm coaching Spirit Soul Solutions so everybody can see, whether it's my podcast, The Maxine, Unapologetically Authentic Podcast, or whether it's my book, The Work of Wisdom. I showcase it, something that I have in my home that I can use to show up my banners, to show up my brand. And whether it's a cheap little, I don't know if you can see it, like a stand that you get, Valueco, Bestco, to shoot your content. You can use these things. You don't have to have a huge budget. You don't have to have a lot to start. But all you need to do is show up. Show up consistently, not perfectly. Because people need to see you are a real human being. You make mistakes. We have grammar errors when we speak. We misspell, we missay things, and it's okay. You are human. And remember, share your story, share your knowledge, share your journey. People connect with authenticity more than perfection. I do it scared, but I do it anyway. And I come up with myself. This is me, my personality, how I showcase myself. Sometimes I mispronounce words, and it's human, but just show up anyway. And don't overthink your content. Don't overthink your marketing strategy. If you want, you can even use Claude, or you can use ChatGPT, or you can use, I think this is Microsoft as well, Copilot. You can get yourself a 30-day content calendar or even 90-day. Show the prompts. You want to market your book. What is your target audience? You want to market your product. You want to market your service. Prompt it. Tell it what you want it to do. You can create your content from there, whether it is a poster, whether it is a reel, it doesn't matter. But make sure you're getting yourself out there. Make sure you're getting exposure. Social media, everybody uses it. And trust me, your phone, always in your hand. This thing never leaves your side. And while it can take pictures and videos, use it, use it, use it. But show up. And this is what I want to leave you with. If people don't know you exist, they can't support what you offer. Think about that for a moment. If you're hiding, I won't know that you sell bubble bath. I won't know that you sell perfume. I won't know that you have a yoga studio somewhere. I won't know that you are a public speaker. Show up. Showcase yourself. Market yourself. Brand yourself. Because we need you. And as a woman in business, I support women in business too. Because by lifting someone else up, you're opening up so many other doors and gates and runways. Possibilities are endless. So please remember that always. And the other thing I want to leave you with, remember, ladies, women, sisters, queens, your success creates a path for others. Women's success has a ripple effect beyond themselves. Many women, and I think as a mom as well, we carry guilt around ambition because we end up thinking to ourselves, it's unfair that I should have all this ambition. I still have my kids. I still have my household that I need to support. I can do it at a later stage. Don't. You're talented. You have a dream. You have a goal. You have a service. You have a product that someone needs, that people need in order to grow this economy. So please, ladies, women out there, don't carry the guilt around ambition or wealth and prioritizing your goals. You're also a human being living life for the first time. You deserve to dream. You deserve to build a legacy. You deserve to have the good things that life has to offer. You have a beautiful heart. You have a beautiful soul. Share it with the world. So think about this for me, and I will leave you with these sentiments. Shift your mindset. Building a successful business isn't selfish. It's creating opportunities for your family, community, and future generations. So, women, my ladies, my queens, it is still August, and we are still celebrating and elevating women around SA, around the world, and in business. When one woman rises, she gives others the permission to rise with her. I'll say it again. When one woman rises, she gives others the permission to rise with her. Elevate and support our fellow sisters. Moms, single moms, women doing it all, wives, doesn't matter. If you're a woman in business, I applaud you. I celebrate you and I support you. So before I go, remember this. And if this is your only key takeaway, please don't forget it. Your voice is more than a sound, it's a tool for influence, a catalyst for change, and one of the most powerful assets you'll ever bring to your business. Use the power of your voice. Doesn't matter how you sound. It doesn't matter if it's loud or if it's soft. It shows your personality, but use it. Brand your business. Market yourself. Don't be afraid. If nobody knows you exist, nobody can buy from you. Nobody can support you. And queens, you're not alone on this journey. We're all out here building something that we want to leave behind of value that will be spoken about many, many, many generations after you've gone. Build with purpose. I am Maxine C. Smith, and thank you for tuning in to my podcast Thursdays on the Maxine Unapologetically Authentic. See you around.
The Maxine Unapologetically Authentic.